like sketch out things too much. So when I sketch, I don't actually like follow any certain like rules. I've always kind of just, at least for me when it comes to sketching, I kind of just like sketch what I see, so I don't like draw out like the shape of a head and or anything. And so when I am like drawing stuff, I will like erase a lot and like reposition like their eyes, or I'll reposition different parts of whatever I'm drawing, of whoever I'm drawing. So I kind of just like start out and like make almost like a layout of where around the, like where the general parts are supposed to go. And then I after that I'll start adjusting the position of their features. And I'm sure if I were to just do the whole like drawing a circle and then the jaw and all that stuff, I'm sure if I did follow that, it would cut down my drawing time by a lot. But I don't know, when I draw I kind of just go for it every time. It's just kind of what I do. And I can already tell that I need to reposition a lot of this. So let's see, let's add in his nose. I watched the second Beetlejuice movie the day after it came out. I didn't want to wait forever, and I didn't want to wait until it was streaming for me to be able to watch it, because Beetlejuice was always one of my favorite movies. Has always been one of my favorite movies, so I wanted to watch it as soon as it came out. I didn't want to go on a day where it was like packed, just because I don't like to sit next to random people. But I did go like the next day, earlier during the day when there was less people to the theater, and I personally liked it. Like I said, I've always loved Beetlejuice, and I'm not like one of those very critical people when it comes to like movies. Like when people like hate movies, I don't think I've ever like hated a movie. But yeah, I did enjoy watching Beetlejuice. Let me know if you saw Beetlejuice and what you thought. I feel like I saw a lot of mixed reviews on it. Some people hated it, or they hated like certain scenes and wished it was a little more like the original. But I mean, the original is like really old. It came out a long time ago, so drawing. His name is Bob, and he has a little shrunken head. So that's why his head looks a little weird. But let's see what I need to adjust on here, because it's not looking good right now. I'm also very critical with myself when it comes to drawing, because I'm a perfectionist, and it's really hard for me to think that the things that I do are actually coming out well. I'm very like I said, critical of anything I do, honestly. I've been trying to work on not being so not trying to be so such a perfectionist with certain things. So to make it fun, if I'm too critical with myself when it comes to drawing, it starts not becoming fun anymore. But yeah, so drawing is a passion of mine that I developed when I was in college. And I took a little break from drawing when right after college, honestly. I was drawing a little bit, and then I started having children, and I just ran out of time and focused on other things. But about 2 or so years ago, I decided to make more time for it, because I missed it. I missed drawing stuff. I would say creating, but I haven't really created a lot of my own drawings yet, just because I don't feel like I'm very creative in general. That's one of the main reasons that I've been trying to draw more, for example, more figures or faces that are not so realistic. Just so that I can have more of a concept of or I guess more to give me more practice on different kinds of faces, or coming up with how I want my faces to look like when I draw my own things. I think it's easier to come up with that kind of a thing when the faces are not as realistic. If that even makes any sense, I don't know. always like loved like recreating like some of my favorite artwork. I have a tattoo on my chest that is from, I don't know, I can't remember who the artist was. It's been a really long time since I've looked up that person, but I loved how it looked, that I wanted to, for one, I wanted it tattooed on my body. It's like two skeleton creatures, embracing, and, before I even tattooed it on me, or got it tattooed on me. I did not do that myself. I'm not that talented. Before I got it tattooed on me, for my class in college, my drawing class, I drew it for one of our assignments, and when I first decided to draw for my assignment, I was like, I don't think I can actually get it to look or resemble at all how it like looks, but I don't know, I did it, and I was like really impressed with myself that I managed to recreate it. Honestly like to draw a lot of I like to draw a lot of things that I'm like into, like in my last video where I had like Outlander characters, I've drawn like I have a full-on drawing of the character Jamie, and I love doing stuff like that. I have like that full-on drawing of Beetlejuice too, so it's fun to be able to draw things that like I actually enjoy. It's funny that one thing I've always noticed that I do when it comes to drawing is I'll put like a tiny little layout of things, of how things are supposed to be or look, and then I like immediately start shading. I don't like have the lines and then shade after. No, I like put some line downs and start shading. It's just always been the way that I've drawn. And the funny thing is, when I was in high school, I didn't think I was that good at drawing. So when I had like an art class, we had an assignment to do like some line work of something. I can't even remember. It was like a work table, and it had a bunch of stuff on it. And I was able to do like the line work for it and everything. I was like, there's no way that I can shade that. I'm like, shading is gonna make it look terrible, and I don't think I ever ended up shading it, and I was always like afraid of doing any kind of shading, so I never really drew much after that. But once I got into college and I needed some sort of art class, I decided to take a drawing class. Just because I thought it'd be fun to just get to like draw stuff. Even though in my head I was like, even though I'm not that good, it'd still be fun. Maybe to like learn how to get better at it. But once I started doing like my assignments, I was actually impressing myself. I know it sounds so dumb, but back then when I was like a teenager, like when I was in college, I was like 19 when I started, and I honestly thought that I was like not good at anything, which is why like I always say like I was so impressed with myself when it came to drawing. I was like, I guess I am good at something, but I also know that drawing is like a skill that you can actually like just work on and get good at. So sometimes I'm like, I'm not really that talented, I just practice drawing and that's why it looks okay. I don't know, I'm just, like I said, I'm kind of just hard on myself and I try not to be, but those are some thoughts that come to my mind occasionally. At one of my former jobs, we did like a little show and tell in one of our meetings, like to get to know each other better kind of things. And I showed one of my drawings that I had done, and people were like so impressed, and I was like, really? Am I like, I was like shocked that people were impressed with my drawing. And the one that I showed was my what's it called, the Outlander drawing that I did of Jamie. That one, I showed it, and I had one of my coworkers ask me if I would do like a drawing of her child. So I was like, yeah, of course, I'll do that. Like, I enjoy drawing, so it was like not that big of a deal for me to like do that for her, you know. So I was able to do that, and that also like ignited my passion. It just felt like it felt really good for me to do something with my art, like getting people to be like excited about it. It made me excited. So yeah, I've been really happy that I've been able to get that passion of drawing. Okay, he looks so funny. I don't know. I'm like, something's missing here to make him look more accurate, but it might I was like, wow, this shading really brings out the drawings and stuff. And I'm like, why was I so afraid of shading? And it's like now I feel like it's like the easiest part of a drawing is the shading. So I'm glad I pursued that and actually shaded stuff. I'm gonna fix his little hair patch here. And I'm gonna move this over a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna leave, I think, his hair. Okay, let me just color this in. Doesn't need to be perfect or anything, but okay, I'm also gonna do a little bit of an outline for his shirt. He's wearing like a yellowish mustard looking suit, which is what I'm drawing here.